Froggy's Fog. Is it really as good as they say it is? And info on the Deadwood Dave Home Haunters Awards and more coming up next on the Welcome back, guys, to another episode of The Brew. Thanks for joining me. Before we get into this thing and get into these other topics, I just really got to tell you guys how much I really appreciate all of you that are out there. This haunt family throughout is absolutely amazing. Some of you guys who are my friends on Facebook and follow me other places, you guys know my family wound up going through some very, very hard times. And I really struggled to say anything or do anything about it. I'm not one to really put my hand out or even ask for help. But I finally got to a point that I had to basically swallow my pride and put a little note for help out there. And I had done what lots of people have done, but something I swore I'd never do, but I did it. I started a GoFundMe account during this time of need that my family had. And for those of you in the haunt family who stepped up and donated to help out me and my family in our situation, there is nothing I can do, guys, truly to say thanks for your support. Without your guys' support, I don't know how I would have pulled off some of the things I pulled off in the past few months, but I want to let you guys know, those of you who helped out, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. There's not enough words. Just thank you for support and thank you for being friends. Anyway, now that we get past that stuff, Froggy's Fog. So we have a little question at the beginning of this. Froggy's Fog, is it really what it's cracked up to be? You know, in my honest opinion, I have to say yes. I've been doing a yard haunt now for 20 plus years, and I have had, there's been times where I've had 6 to 7 fog machines running all at the same time. Now granted, they are all just cheap Walmart fog machines, and it was always with Walmart fog juice, and we just really had them going to try to keep some kind of fog in the yard. And I mean, there were times that the fog was okay, but it was never really anything that I was, head over heels about. And I never really, I always had this mindset that when it came to fog juice, really how much of a difference could the fog juice make? I just really thought it was more about the foggers that I had and not the juice. So I never really stepped out and tried other brands or did other things. I just go to Walmart and buy a cheap gallon of fog juice and throw it in my machines and run. But this year, I was able to get my hands on some Froggies Fog. And for the first time ever, I used Froggies Fog, and I was absolutely amazed. So this year, I only put 2 fog machines out, 2 cheap little from Walmart fog machines, nothing special, but what I did use was Bog Fog from Froggies Fog. Never in 20 years or 20 plus years of haunting have I had to shut my fog machines off so that you could see the display. But twice this past year during this Halloween, I had to shut my fog machines off for 20 to 30 minutes so that it would clear out enough so you could actually physically see the display. There were times that I walked out across the street and looked back, and it was just a wall of white fog, and I could see lights beaming back into the fog, and that was it, and maybe a faint outline of my fence. Other than that, everything was covered in fog. The yard was covered in the fog. The street was covered in fog. You couldn't see anything. So is Froggy's Fog worth it? Hell yes, it's worth it. I have never been so impressed. Froggy's Fog came through this year. It was an amazing amount of fog, and after this year and using Froggy's Fog, I'm sold. I will never use a different type of fog juice. I was that impressed. Froggies, all I gotta say, big thumbs up to you guys. You've got a customer for life. The fog juice was absolutely amazing. Alright guys, so it's that time of year again. Most of you guys should know. Some of you might not know. If you don't know, you need to get off your ass, jump on YouTube, and go look up Deadwood Dave. Go find Deadwood Dave on YouTube, subscribe, and start following along and watching his show. Deadwood Dave's got a great show. It's always packed full of information. The video work is always great on it, and it's always entertaining to watch. But it's that time of year again for the Deadwood Dave Home Haunters Awards. If you guys, if you have a home haunt, if you build props, if you build static, if you build pneumatic, whatever you do, if you're into Halloween and you have some kind of display, a walkthrough, a yard display, if you're brand new to haunting, or if you've been in haunting for a long time, or maybe you just like building props, you guys got to go to pandemichauntproductions.com and click on the Home Haunters Awards and get your entries in. Guys, the deadline is December 31st. The deadline is almost here. If you're going to do it and you're going to submit and you're going to be part of this, go now. Spend this week, spend these next few days, throw together a video, get some pictures taken of what you want to submit, and get over there and get those entries put in. It'll be worth it. Every video, every picture that you guys submit and put in, somewhere along the way, Dave will use them, usually in the Home Hunters Awards or in other episodes of Deadwood Dave. Trust me, it's worth your time. Send it in, and it's just a bunch of fun. There's nothing more fun than waiting for the Home Hunters Award to come out and just have a good laugh, watch it, and have a good time. And hey, you know what? Maybe just maybe, you might win one. I don't know. I've put my stuff in for the past 2 or 3 years. I haven't won anything, but I still enjoy it, and I still submit something every year because it's a lot of fun to do. One last subject real quick I want to hit on for you guys. As you all know, I've said it over and over again, I like YouTube. I miss YouTube. I miss the days where everybody just kind of vlogged and showed what they were doing and moved on. Now everybody's in the world of Facebook. Facebook's alright, but man, there's so many people on Facebook, and there's so much just drama sometimes and opinions, and that's great. Everybody's got their opinions and whatnot, but you know, sometimes it just gets out of hand, and I just really feel like, to me, there's times where I feel like Facebook is just sucking all the life out of me. It's even like sucking the Halloween spirit out of me, where I don't even want to do anything anymore. But getting past Facebook and that rant, back to YouTube. An old YouTube vlogger I used to watch that I'm subscribed to has got up and dusted off and is now vlogging again, basically on a daily basis. And this is Rich Dupree, aka Ghoulish Cop. Go look him up on YouTube, Ghoulish Cop. He has now started a week and a half ago. He started basically a daily vlog where he's just, you know, he's preparing for next Halloween and what he's going to do. And he's making props and he's doing different things. And he's just kind of showing you little snippets along the way of the different props he's working on and how he's putting them together. The series he's got going on is called Bleached Bones, if I remember correctly. So look up Ghoulish Cop. Go look for Bleached Bones. Go back. There's 8 or 9 vlogs already out there. So if you haven't watched, go back and start at 1 and just kind of watch through. So, guys, go to YouTube. Find Rich. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Watch his videos. And let's enjoy some YouTube and some of the things about, you know, how a lot of this used to be. Anyway, till next time, guys, get out there, build something, make something from nothing. Just do anything to keep that little spirit of Halloween in you going. Look for new things to make, be inspired, and just do something. Oh yeah, one last thing. It's also that time of year. Haunters Hangout should be showing up on Thursday nights pretty soon, so keep your eyes open for that too.